with your favorite host, Mr. Highlights. Ron G is in the building, ready to talk about the weekend wrestling. We leading up to Backlash. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be some big moments, and it's a main event I'm waiting to see again. Randy Orton and John Cena, but we also a lot going in AEW and a lot of some Twitter beef. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Ron G, and I got in the building, the professor. He ready to give it all these
Hey,
things a grade. See what the weekend wrestling what a grade he got. I will see what's going on. What's going on,
I've
BJ?
never once graded anything on this.
Yes, you
That's
have. You
fine.
great.
I graded like pay-per-views.
Yeah. So we get to it.
Yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
But we're gonna start backlash is this weekend, so we're gonna start that. Go and pull the line up. I think we all got what about 5 or 6 matches?
So far, it's 5. There
Five.
may be more matches added later, but as of Wikipedia, because that is what we're going off of, folks. We're going off of Wikipedia on this one.
Oh,
These
appreciate
are
you,
the
Wiki.
matches. Make sure I get that in a good
Okay.
size here. Hang on a
Good.
second. There we go.
This is the updated card. We gave a little bit of our predictions on last episode, last live, and everything, but we're gonna give you a little bit of our we're gonna do our updated predictions on this card so far, and plus the match we think that's gonna be on it. As far as we think it's gonna be what Tiffany and Naya, or I think it's gonna
Yeah,
be
maybe.
I think it's gonna be a fatal 4 way. Go ahead and put Jade and Naomi up in that thing. Go ahead and have
Man,
two. Go ahead and have two fatal 4 ways on there. Go ahead and do it.
listen, I'm not past it. I love me some multi-person matches, so I'm all for it.
Hey, me too. I'm right there with you, bro. But we're gonna start off with the number one. You see number one on the screen. We're gonna get the main event out the way to John Cena and Randy Orton.
Oh, full on predictions at this point?
Yeah. Well, before that, I know you said, well, I can't go to you because you talking about you ain't like none of John Cena and Randy Orton's fights. I was gonna ask you, what match is your favorite between these two? I mean, out of all the matches they done had, you got at least have one. Mine is. I'm just going with mine since I'm
There you
posing
go.
the question. I think the one that I think was what bragging rights they had the Iron Man match. I think that was one of my favorite matches between these two.
Okay. It's a good match. Dude, I
Yeah,
really would have to take your word for it because these two never did it for me. I was never an Orton fan, and Cena was cool. He was never my champion because I was definitely during a different time in which most of my favorites retired, especially when they really started to get to the height. So,
yeah.
like John Cena's Orton, I remember when they were going to do John Cena and Orton, I think maybe 5, 6 years ago.
It might
I
be
can't
longer
remember
than
when.
that.
Talking Smack was still a show.
Oh, okay.
And the fans were booing it. And Orton was like, oh, the fans don't realize that they're going to want this match. It turns out he was right some years later. So I am happy that this match is happening. I
Yeah.
am only looking forward to it to see how it's going to turn out because Cena's a heel. So this is the first time they're facing each other, and Cena is not the person of good moral standing per se.
Right. It's always been the other way around. Always.
Yeah, so this is what makes this match a little interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see John Cena losing the title right now. Like I said, if I already said SummerSlam he gonna lose the belt. A lot of people are saying it's gonna be longer than that. I wouldn't mind to be longer than that, but I'm just saying what I believe. I just think because we got we wait for Cody to come back. He been missing in action. He been holding the company on his back for past year since WrestleMania 40. Probably longer than that since he been back. Really, he been trying to
Yeah,
being
he's
that
been
guy.
putting
Go-
nonstop. The only time he really stopped was that pectoral tear. But other than that, he's been
yeah,
on
he been
nonstop since he came back.
yeah. I mean, not to discredit Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and everybody else, but I mean, Cody been the guy to me. So I guess this is his little break. He'll be back sooner rather than later. I think Roman ain't gonna be back to what Money in the Bank
Yeah, that's what he
from
said.
what reports say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So we'll see what happens and see what John Cena has going on. I mean, some people are picking Randy Orton. I mean, I just don't see it. Hometown or not. I
Yeah.
just don't see Randy Orton getting this one. I say we call it what a disqualification maybe. or
Well, I have
John Cena's
disqualification.
gonna cheat to win.
I have disqualification, and you know what? I want to add on to that because I said disqualification. John Cena may hit the referee. There is also talks about John Cena and Travis Scott teaming up in a match against Bad Bunny and another superstar.
Oh Lord.
Well, you know what? If you just throw this whole thing all the way through, why can't it be John Cena, Travis Scott, Bad Bunny, and Randy Orton? Why couldn't it be a situation where Randy Orton does get cheated out the match? He doesn't
Yeah.
like it, and I don't know. He teams up with. I don't know. It probably won't make any sense because I can't make it
Yeah.
make sense, but that don't mean it won't happen.
Yeah, that's a Saturday night's main event type of thing, I guess.
Well, yeah, they got to do something for that show.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't favor that match, but I could see it happening. So, but we will see. But like we were saying before, I think we said this. John Cena just do whatever Randy Orton did in they past matches.
Yeah, smack the referee
Yeah, just get the dub real quick
or the loss. That would be the way people write about him winning because Cena disqualified himself, but he ain't winning the champ. Orton is not winning the championship.
Yeah, I just don't see Orton winning this championship. He don't need it. I mean, a lot of people said John Cena didn't need it, but it's more significant for John Cena to get the title this time around just to break that record from Ric Flair. I mean, so
yeah, that was the significance of it. Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Randy ain't gonna be 17 after he wins this. What will he be? 15, 16?
Yeah, he'd be 15.
He'll be 15. That's right, 15. Because Cena say he'll be stuck at 14 once he retires with the title.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I think that's how we see it going. But our co-host, Mr. Sean Player, has Randy winning. Which is very see. I'm saying I told you some people out there say Randy gonna get the dub.
Okay, he'll get the win, but he ain't getting the title.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll say that. Like, he'll get a disqualification win, but the long story short, when the whole night is over, Cena will be the one walking out with the title.
And I will be smiling ear to ear.
Well, somebody has to be, I guess.
Right. So okay. The second match right here is Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, but I'm gonna save that one because we have extra commentary and subject matter for that match. So I'm gonna skip that one for right now. Pat McAfee and Gunther.
Like they had a pretty good promo on Raw, right? Did you like that promo? Did you?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Like Pat McAfee standing far away from Gunther, but he's still standing up on the table, standing up for himself, and going into this match, saying how this is his dream and how and what he always wanted to do. And for Gunther, it's just a job, and accolades for him. I guess he ain't taking it serious, and he's not focused. And if you're not focused, that means you underestimate me, and you're gonna lose, just like you did to Sami Zayn and Jey Uso at the past couple of WrestleManias. And so maybe that will happen. I don't know, but I just don't see it. Like we called it before. I feel like it's gonna be a beatdown. Pat McAfee gonna get his hope spots. Gunther gonna choke him out and win the match. But then he takes it too far, and then we hear the music. The Goldberg.
So we need to talk about this.
Okay.
What is the premise for Goldberg to be jumping in and helping Pat McAfee? Like, why?
Because he's just going too far. They just building up. It's just because nobody sees all this match. Pat McAfee getting in the ring for what reason? And this is the reason. Goldberg to have his farewell match, and they probably gonna have it. I don't know when they're gonna have the match, as far as Goldberg and Gunther, but we figured it was gonna happen because they had that back and forth at was it Bad Blood or whatever?
Yeah, it was Bad Blood.
And they had that little scuffle of Bad Blood back and forth, and so now Goldberg's back.
Is he back?
I mean, he ain't back. He ain't back, but I mean, this is the moment to do it.
Let me tell you something. Let me ask you something.
What's up?
How many years do you think it's been since Goldberg had a match?
At this moment, I'm gonna go at 2 to 3.
About 3 years.
Yeah.
Goldberg's only getting 3 years older since that last match, which against Bobby Lashley. Goldberg is knocking on the door at 58. This man could barely last 58 seconds in a standard match.
Hey, I mean,
I know that he
but
wants his retirement match, but a part of me is like,
but
can we do this on a Saturday night main event? Can we just do
I
this
don't
on a
care.
main event?
I mean, like, ain't like I'm a Goldberg fan. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't care where is that. But that's
Well,
how. I mean, it's Goldberg. You know, his matches don't last that long anyway. He training up to get good 10 minutes max. Max.
listen, that's just
If that.
this match, man. This match is probably gonna be like 6 spears, 20
Yeah,
chops,
I'm
maybe a
telling you.
power bomb, and then Gunther wins.
I mean, unless he do what he did to Brock Lesnar that time, quick spear out of nowhere,
Oh,
jackhammer.
How long ago was that match? I think that was like 10
I
years ago.
understand. I understand. But Goldberg ain't like he wrestling all the time. He gearing up for this match.
Is he? I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be gassed out after the first. I think he'll be gassed out getting to the ring. He's gonna be blown before the bell even rings.
No, Lord. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, I ain't ruling it out for Goldberg. I mean,
he's out of shape. I said it. He's out of shape.
He out of shape.
You won't do it.
This man looked the same. He's been looking the same since he came back. All these recent matches he's had in the past few years, he's looked the same like he was back then, mostly.
Yeah,
he just got gray hair.
A little bit slower.
I mean, of course, but like I said, his matches aren't long, bro.
Well, the last long match he had was arguably the worst wrestling match in the history of the business against The Undertaker.
Oh, God. Please don't bring that up.
We all try to forget that, right? I know The Undertaker tries to forget it.
I'm telling you. I mean, like I said, I feel like, the best match Goldberg's had in recent years was one he had with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania with 33, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was his best match.
That was amazing. I know it was just nothing but spears and F5s. And dude, I don't care. That was a whole meat and potatoes match. That was just straight to the point. No side dishes. This is the entree. Eat it up.
Mm-hmm. Beat meat, slapping meat.
Right? Seriously.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got hype. I'm not a Goldberg fan, but I got hype when he beat Brock Lesnar in that Survivor Series match before that. And the way he just took him out, it's just shocking.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, that was a shock too. But I mean, this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago. But I'm just saying, it was just a shocking moment, and so I'm just giving it that. But yeah, this Pat McAfee and Gunther match, that's what it's leading up to. I feel like. Shout out to all the Gold podcasts who brought that up last episode.
Dude, that thing is making the waves across the socials.
Yeah.
Full rumors.
It's been the talk. Yeah. Because I mean, because we was wondering where this was going when he attacked Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on that Raw, and so, and this makes sense. It makes sense because for Pat McAfee just jump in the ring out the blue, it makes sense. And so
I guess it makes sense. I don't know. It still don't make sense to me. But like you mentioned, to All the Gold podcast, they brought it up. This was mentioned on our last show. Far as you're concerned, you heard it here first.
Yes, sir.
And Gunther.
Yes, sir. But we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, I might be. Like I said, Goldberg always had that fire thing though. Like fan or not.
No one's denying that.
You might get hype off that music alone.
Here's the facts. Goldberg had a good theme. Goldberg had a good look. Goldberg had like every good recipe for a wrestler except the ability to wrestle and cut promos.
Yeah.
That was really it. That's Goldberg's biggest flaw in me.
Yeah. And like I said, he admitted he didn't know what he was doing for real.
Well, he had to admit that. We can see that.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, he put the fans in the seats. I mean, he was an attraction, man. So
no,
I mean,
he was.
It is what it is.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit there like in those WCW days. The crowd didn't go crazy when his theme hit. They loved Goldberg, even when he came to WWF, WWE. I admit that. It's just now. Let's go ahead and put this into the nice sunset it belongs to. Gunther, place this man in his grave in a nice, gentle way, but make sure we close the casket in this chapter of Goldberg and his career.
Hey. Let's see what happens. I mean, Gunther's the right one to do it. So we're gonna see how it go right there. Next we got what the United States Championship, the Fatal Four Way. One of the Fatal Fours, I believe,
Yeah.
is gonna be Jacob Fatu. He's the champ. L.A. Knight, Damian
Yeah.
Priest, yeah, Damian Priest, aka Dominic Toretto, and Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath. Who you
Who
got
you got
winning it?
winning this? Oh, me? Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I was real quick. I'll go because I. Oh well, I mean, I think we're gonna be the same thing. Jacob for retaining.
I mean, that's what I see because Jacob just got it, and you got to show how how big Jacob is and how dangerous he is right now. And see, I feel like he's the right one to carry this title right now because, like you said, he's I want to say the shiny new toy for everybody, but I mean, it's kind of what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Well, let
it
me
is
say
what
this
it
though.
is.
Let me say this. Maybe throw a monkey wrench. Drew McIntyre is one title away from being a Grand Slam champion. You know what title that is?
United States.
The United States. You think they'll
United-
go ahead and pull the trigger on him being a Grand Slam champion?
Nah, man.
The
I-
man
it-
said, "I'm going for your title," because I don't remember what he said about Jey Uso.
No, he
Yeah,
said
I
something
don't-
about. No, he said about John Cena. John Cena's a punk right now.
Oh
so,
yeah, he doesn't want to go after John Cena because John Cena isn't the John Cena he wants. So it's like he
Yeah.
diverted his attention from a world championship to a mid card title.
I mean, it says something. I mean, it says something about who Jacob Fatu is too.
Yep. He
I-
sees Jacob as a real challenger, a real threat, a person to give him a
Right.
fight.
Right. And that's all you got to get up with Drew. He's still looking for a fight. He ain't scared of nobody for real. And he just, I guess you just can't, you don't like how he goes about things. That's why he's a heel. But he be making sense a lot of times. And like I say, he's a real fighter. So you got to respect it.
I'm fine with Drew. He hasn't really done anything drastic in the terms of like attempted murder, back attacks. You
Hold
Kevin
on
Owens
now.
and Naomi
Oh,
tried to commit murder. We just say that.
Okay. This is what I want to bring up right here.
Here it
Okay.
is. Here it
So
comes.
y'all talk all this talk about Naomi pushing, give a little push to Jade.
Oh, it's a little push. Okay.
But when Damian Priest choke slam Drew McIntyre, as we talking about on another card, just like that, we don't talk about that but one episode.
Because he's a guy. He can take it.
Oh, get out of
He
here.
came back. He came back at least. Jay was out for a while. And that's not telling how
Okay.
bad it could have been. Maybe it was more than just a fall on the car. She might have hit in the head with a lead pipe, and that's how she fell on that car.
Okay, but I mean, that ain't saying worse than no choke slam on the damn windshield.
I don't know, man. You get hit in the head with a pipe, and then you get your knees cracked, and then you get land on the car. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more I can add to it because we don't know what happened. It could be a lot that happened. She might have hit it with a tranquilizer gun. We don't know.
All
That's
she
been
said,
used before.
all she said was she pushed her. That's all that happened. And even then, I still say closing Naomi head in that elimination chamber is worse. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I hear you. I
I
hear
say
you.
that's worse.
I guess it is. It's just that she wasn't out as long as Jade was out.
Whatever, man. She
Jay
still
was
had,
rehabbing.
she had that neck brace on.
Well,
Everything.
listen. All I know is that while Jay was out, she had to sit at home and watch Naomi run around with her tag title with her supposed best friend. I get it. I can empathize with Jay to a degree, and it's weird because I was really empathizing with Naomi for a large degree.
Yeah.
But I get it from both sides. In the end of it, well, we're not even to that point because that match, we got to talk about that match if it happens. But
I was gonna go right into it right here.
oh, okay. What Naomi and right now it's the number one contendership that's going to happen on this Friday SmackDown between Jade and Nia for the number one contendership. Do you see this match having an official winner?
No,
Ooh,
no, it's too many people involved in this. Tiffany right there, and she having a back and forth with Jade, and Jade holding the title and acting like it's hers, and so she got an issue with that. And then Naomi. I mean, the caution tapers were all over that ring. Come on now.
well, hey, proceed with caution. Be careful. Danger zone.
Oh, you see the tape for it. The tape is all over the ring. It ain't ring ropes, it's tape. It's caution tape.
Oh,
So I just don't see an official end of that match. And I'm calling for a fatal four way, and then I
Yeah.
want Naomi winning.
I would love a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
I do think I don't know. I kind of feel like since it's between Jade and Nia, there may be an instance where Naomi interferes, and because she interferes, it actually gives Nia the win. We could possibly see a Nia versus Tiffany Stratton. Even if that match does not happen at Backlash, there's a likelihood that match will happen at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Um, oh, I forgot to give Sean's picks is he has Jacob winning, and then he has Tiffany winning. Whatever match it is for the if it's for the women's title at Backlash, he has Tiffany winning.
I can see her
Um,
retaining. If it's a fatal four way, I won't be. I can see the Naomi thing. It's just I got to see if
mm,
it's a fatal four way. If it's not a fatal four way, it's a 1-on-1. Tiffany's retaining.
yeah. Okay, I got you. I mean, but if it's a 1-on-1 against Jay, you still think Tiffany retains?
Oh, Naomi is not about to have Jade Cargill win the title.
Oh,
Yes, Tiffany will
yeah,
retain. Naomi will do whatever she can to prevent
yeah.
that from happening.
Okay.
No, no, she will not win that.
I got you. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it. Whatever match they decide to put on the show. We already got 5 matches. Add one more won't hurt. Actually, adding 2 more won't hurt.
Oh, you know they don't do those type of cards anymore. I think last Backlash only had 5 matches.
I know, but okay. Well, let's talk about this before I talk about the other match that might be on also. Let's talk about Dominic Mysterio and Penta. Um.
Oh,
Oh man, that's hard to pick that one, bro.
oh, dude, come on, seriously, the
I,
guy just won the title.
I know, but Finn Bella been trying to find a way. I feel like he been scheming a way to get his title off of him.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna try to scheme it off of him to put it on Penta. He gonna try to scheme it off of him to put it on himself.
I know.
Listen, I don't
But
know
I mean,
how this.
but we
Mhm.
thought he was gonna lose it at with Dominic's first defense. But JD was right there to clean the help, and Finn didn't expect that. And then on Raw, you saw in the background when Jay was walking to the ring,
Oh yeah,
Finn was talking to Roxanne
I did see.
Perez.
I did see that.
So I don't know what Finn cooking up right now.
I don't know what he is doing either, but I'll tell you one thing. If he is, well, I don't know. I'm about to say if he's a real clever and tactical person, he will wait it out, play the
Yeah,
long game, and
yeah.
do what you need to do. But then
Eh,
when the time is right, take it. I still got Dominic winning. I just would hate to see Penta take a loss, but I imagine if he takes
Yeah,
his loss, it's gonna be a funky loss. Like shenanigans.
yeah, right. And the thing is, Pitts have been outnumbered a lot, and I feel like he needs some help. But I don't want it to be Ray Phoenix.
Well,
I
I
really don't
I
want.
don't blame you. I don't either, but probably.
I want them to stay separate, establish their singles careers, and then maybe a year, maybe 2,
Right?
put them as a team. Don't start them because that's all you're gonna see them as from now on.
You know what? Someone
If
asked
it,
me, how long do you think Penta and Ray should stay apart? Forever.
God damn,
Forever.
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 Oh man.
I don't care. I've seen the Lucha Bros, but I like Penta by himself. I really do.
Yeah,
I just want to see him.
both of them need to establish themselves first, man. Keep them on separate brands. Let somebody else on Raw help Penta. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is, but let somebody else help that man.
Let
If
them be a
that's if,
tag team. Let them be a tag team on like special occasions. Like, oh, you brought them together. Oh, you shouldn't have done that
right,
type of thing.
right. Yeah, down the line. Let it go.
Yeah.
That's why I was surprised they even said that they was brothers already. Because I wonder, just spread it, let it linger where it is. Because everybody's loving Pence already with the walk, the entrance, and
Yeah, I
everything.
do
And
like the
then,
walk.
yeah, the walk is everything, man. It's
Sometimes
everything,
do that walk randomly. It looks really weird.
right? Dude, just walk around the house,
just right, just
you
slight
know.
little. I do like it.
But yeah, people gravitate towards Ray Phoenix and his skill in the ring right now on SmackDown. So let them get acclimated to both of them, and let it go from there. And then so let's go to the other match that we think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen: Jey Uso and Logan Paul. I mean, does that not happen at Backlash?
No, it probably will. But you know what? Since we're done with this, I'm going to quit sharing. Since what happened on Raw? You had a whole segment with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman, right?
Yeah.
And it led to a really
Oof.
good match between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins.
Oh
That
yeah.
probably should be the main event going into Backlash. Because I tell you, they had a thing at the end, and I mean the very end of Raw, where cameras are off, and Jay was clapping with the fans, giving them high fives and whatnot. And Logan Paul sucker punched him in the road. And it's
Yeah.
like, that wasn't on TV.
Well, I mean, it's all been all over social media, and that's a TV for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true.
If you
That's
think
true.
about it. But yeah, I mean, and they still could show that next week. That it's already Backlash this weekend, so they
Yeah,
might
it's
save
this
them
week.
Saturday night's main event. Now that
Well,
we talking about it,
so Jey Uso not fighting? One world title per show?
hey, maybe. Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm not
that
mad
might
at
be how
that.
it is.
I'm not mad at it because I'm not really looking that forward to a Logan Paul Jey Uso match. I'll be fine if it's on Saturday Night Main Event. I would love for Jey Uso to fight a more established star like a Seth Rollins. I don't consider Logan Paul to be a true established star. And I still
No,
don't know how he
he,
gets a world title match. Like, what did he do to get a world title match? Beat AJ? How come AJ's gonna
yeah,
be like, well, sure, I knew that. I was just asking for a world title match. I didn't know I was a
right,
gatekeeper to world title matches.
right. But I mean, he already had a world title match before this with Roman Reigns. Like I
Yeah,
said, Logan Paul just come in, gets whatever kind of match he wants, and he always gonna have heat. And win or lose, he still gets that spotlight and a viral moment, and that's what he looks for.
well, we say viral moments. He didn't have no viral moment at WrestleMania.
Not necessarily, but I mean, a lot of people love the entrance. So I mean, it was I don't know. He
Yeah, it
gets
wasn't
something. He gets
viral.
something out of it. He get a paycheck, of course.
Well,
But I
yeah,
mean, he gets he gets content. I mean, it's content also.
that's fair. It is content, but is he going viral like he once was? This ain't like the Ricochet Royal Rumble event. This
It
ain't
ain't.
like, it's been a little while now. And I think the Logan Paul shine of newness has worn off. A lot of us have seen what he can do in the ring on a somewhat regular basis. And I mean, he had a match with AJ Styles, who I think is one of the best to ever do it, and it wasn't a great match. And I don't say that a lot about AJ Styles because AJ Styles can have a great match with a broom. He
Oh
had an
yeah.
okay match with Logan Paul.
Mm.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I thought it was gonna be better than what it was. It was still. I mean, it was still pretty good though, man. But it all was leading to the Karen Cross situation. Um,
Yeah, which that's the
and
story in itself.
I'm trying to see where that's going. That's going. And
Well, to that point, do you
yeah,
think Karrion Cross could see himself in a group, a faction, a Heyman guy, if you will?
I mean, it's very possible. I mean, because his group all gone.
Oh yeah, Final Testament.
If Final Testament is
Yeah, they got
gone,
that final future endeavors. Like
yeah,
they're all
they
out the
got that
door.
final paycheck and they gone.
Is your home address still okay? Let's see.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's a hot take from Mr. Player. I don't know, man. I was trying to debate who they could add. I know you was talking about who you said
Austin Theory,
Austin Theory. That would make more sense to me.
because he's like the Randy Orton to this evolution type group.
Yeah, the Triple H, Seth Rollins, Flair, Heyman, Braun Breaker, Batista, Austin Theory, Randy Orton. I mean, it's right there. I just waiting for Austin Theory to break off from Grayson Waller, and that was been supposed to happen over a year ago.
Yeah, I don't know why
Uh,
they keep prolonging that. Honestly,
they ain't going for no tag team titles, which they should. If they on Raw now, they should be going after New Day. I mean, maybe they are. I'm just skipping over them or something. I don't know.
well,
I ain't seeing much with
um,
them with that anyway. So
I don't think that'll work out because they're both heels anyway.
yeah, see, it had to be a
Right?
multi-team type of thing. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm just looking at the men's roster, trying to figure out who another person could be. I mean, if we're talking about a future, should we look at the NXT roster?
you got to think about who's ready to come up right now. I mean, I
Well,
don't
that's
feel
the
about.
beautiful thing about being in a faction. You ain't got to be ready. You just have to be willing. Ethan Page.
Okay, he's ready. He's I mean that's one that's ready. I mean, you picked the right one off bat. I mean,
That's
but
all I can think
I
of
would say
too.
he'd go to SmackDown and be a type of heel that over there. But I mean, it probably could work with him and Seth Rollins. But he has all
Maybe.
ego. Oh, he got too much ego. He might need to
Yeah,
be
I
by
know, right? That's
himself.
what I'm thinking. He'd be
All
like,
ego,
"Nah, this
body
is
by
my group."
himself. Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
maybe it
That
may not work out.
might be a
Oh
clash.
well, see, they already got like a Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Because the
They
problem was
need
like Bronson Reed is still technically on Raw.
Nah, he ain't gonna team with Seth Rollins. He still want revenge. I feel like he still want revenge on Seth
Oh yeah, he killed.
Rollins.
Yeah, he tried to kill Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins may want
Yeah.
to try to get. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work.
I mean, we have a guy who just won NXT Battle Royal to fight Obafemi. I was born, and everybody's comparing him to Randy Orton already.
Okay, I
Which is
mean,
that was a surprising victory. That was just out of nowhere, completely out of nowhere. But a lot of people taking a liking to Miles Bourne, so I mean, it's a shot in the dark. I don't think he's gonna be over Femi, but I don't know. We'll see where he goes. But back
boom,
back
I
to
got it.
back
Ridge
to
Holland.
Rich Holland. Oh no,
Like you had to think
no,
about that.
no.
You had that look like who the hell's Rich Hollis? Oh, no, not that guy.
I had to put it together. Like, hold up, brother. No, but nah. Like I said, we've said this on a many times on this show. He just does nothing for us.
Well, that's true. He comes on screen. It's like, where is my remote?
Yeah, I mean, I know it be Heyman be behind him, but like I said, Braun Breaker is that guy already in the group. I don't think he fits that.
Okay.
I
I
think he
got
be
really
class.
not too many other people. That's the thing about it. I mean, the only other person who fits, dude, I don't know. I think also Theory is the perfect fit. But Karrion Cross isn't too bad. My only thing with Karrion Cross is he also seems like the type of person who would be more so a lone wolf in his own faction.
Yeah,
I'm still not sure what his whole in his I want to see where his story's going because I'm kind of curious to see where I'm not sure where it's going to end with him.
yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
curious.
because he had the whole thing with AJ Styles, and he got the whole thing with the viral rant he did. What was it with that? What was that with Sam Robertson? Them?
Yeah, Sam Roberts. He also had a pretty good promo on Raw.
Yeah, like I said, that man can talk, man. I just don't want to see his matches.
I'm glad they took away the mystic vibe of him. Like get
Yeah,
away from all that and just kind of make him Karrion
yeah.
Cross. This is a whole lot better. He seems more comfortable, and it's coming off as if okay, I kind of care about this guy now.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see what he does. Like I said, I just want to see where it's going. Maybe he could turn somebody will actually listen to him. Uh, so like I said, that's the start of his own type of group, though. If somebody actually listen to it and listen to what he's saying,
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know, but I mean,
so
anything can happen. It can always be a swerve later where you're. Who is it? Wasn't like the Hurt Business going around trying to recruit people, and then they kind of swerved them. Like, no, we're not going to recruit you. We're just going to beat you up.
mm-hmm. But I got something to say about her business. We'll get to AEW in a minute. Uh, but as far as the group, I mean, but the main event with Seth Rollins and Jey Uso was a magnificent match.
It was.
Uh, I feel like with Jey Uso, he's like collecting finishing moves now. It's like it's coming to that point. Like he took the spear away from Roman. He taking the choke out away from Gunther. I mean,
Well, maybe that's what he is. He's taking moves from people that he's beating and kind of learning the
well,
best way to win is to use their move.
right, right. His biggest wins. He taking your move. So show that he's really legit out here. I mean, I always thought he was legit, but people saying, "Oh, he can't wrestle. All he does is yeet. He's just an entrance." But nah, man, his man could go. He's a main eventer. He's the world champion. He's showing why. And with Jey Uso, I feel like it's more of a you don't know who's winning this match. Now that's saying he's not good, but it's more of a dang, maybe Seth is gonna win this match because like
There was a moment where I thought Seth might have won.
yeah, and you probably gonna have that more often with him in most of his matches because I mean that's what he gives off. Like I said, and so and
Yeah,
that's more intriguing into a match. You buy more into the match with that, and that's what he's bringing with being a world champion right now.
does
And
that
so
help his like his how can I put it? with that notion of he could lose possibly, does that when he does win, does that help build any type of credibility? Be like, oh, he pulled it out.
I think it does. I think he does. If he beat him, oh, he beat Gunther. Oh, he beat Seth Rollins. Oh, he beat whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Logan
And
Paul.
that who?
Logan Paul.
I'm people want him to beat him anyway, but that's a different story out there. But I mean, he just built his credibility up even more, and shows why he should be in the main event. And so it's a good thing all the way around. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this reign goes for Jey Uso. Like I was so happy when he got it, so I just want to him have it for a good while. I'm hoping he does. But yeah, to see who this Seth Rollins thing goes with Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's going to main event a lot of WrestleManias, I feel like. So that's coming from Paul Heyman's mouth right there. He said he's going to main event 12 WrestleManias. Wow. He's going to break Roman Reigns' record. But that might be a slight just because he's mad at Roman Reigns right now.
Well, yeah, maybe. He had that promo he had was very well. The promo or the whole spiel of why Paul Heyman gave his reasoning. Mm-hmm. Dude, I mentioned this before on the show. I thought it was a face turn with Paul Heyman. I really thought with him betraying Roman was honestly the best thing he could have done for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he was speaking a lot of facts. I mean, basically what we've been saying on the show. I mean, Roman wasn't there for that man. He let that man get put through a table in Madison Square Garden, and when Roman did finally return months later, he came back
for the Ulafala.
Yeah,
he didn't come back for Heyman. Nor his family, nothing. He came back just to collect those chili peppers and say, I'm the head of the table again.
That's disrespectful to the culture, bro. Don't do that.
Okay, fine. Let me stop.
Don't do that.
All right.
But I mean, yeah, that's what Roman came back for. To take his place back. No matter who he went through, he feel like he don't need nobody. He said he hasn't changed. He's the same guy. So Heyman is right. So like he said on Raw, he said he's right. Like you say, KO is right, Kevin Owens is right, Paul Heyman is right.
Yeah, Paul Heyman is right. You can't be wrong when you're right.
Right. We've been saying it on this show for a minute, for all the stuff he was, having a rant about on Raw this past Monday. We've been saying for months.
Exactly. Before we continue though, I do want to go back. We got to talk about one thing in Backlash to Becky Lyra.
Yeah, I was gonna get back to it. Yeah. Okay. Are we going back? Let's go ahead and go back to it. I with the explanation that the ambassador gave to us last episode, I'm more into this match. It makes more sense to me now. Yeah. As far as why Becky was the one to attack Bayley, Becky still hasn't forgiven Bayley before Becky left for injury. Bayley was still doing the role models, damage control.
Yeah,
damage is still doing those shenanigans right there and attacking Becky. So she came back, she attacked Bayley, and then she teamed up with Lyra and one of the times at WrestleMania. But the next night they lost them back to Raquel and Liv, and Becky attacked her. And so Becky saying, "What? I attacked you because you teamed with my enemy." Is that what the premise is?
I kind of forget. I think that's what it was. Like, yeah, you team up with a woman who kind of beat the crap out of me when she was part of Damage Control. It's almost the same thing that wasn't that Bianca whole beef with Naomi when she came back and teamed with Bayley? Mm-hmm. Bianca's like, nah, why are you teaming up with them? Why are you talking with her with all the turmoil she been through?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing.
So I mean, a lot of people just they don't really want to forgive Bayley for a minute. It's like, dang, did Damage Control do that much? I don't know. I feel like they got beat a lot.
Well, okay, it's one thing they didn't win matches, but they were going around beating up people and injuring them. Like and their biggest Achilles in trying to win the match was Bianca. Like she was just dominating that group.
Yeah,
single-handedly.
So, but yeah, Bayley got to still pay for her sins from years ago. So I mean. And I'm assuming Bayley comes out at Backlash. I mean, that would make sense to me.
So that would make sense. Okay. Let's have this discussion because in the interwebs, Becky has been getting a little bit of pushback. Some are calling her the female Hulk Hogan. Not for nothing, but Bayley, I go back to SummerSlam. She comes back. She beat Bianca in less than 10 seconds? Wasn't that the time?
I was mad. I already cut the show. I better leave the house.
Then not only that, she comes back even more recently and wins the tag team titles. Like Becky comes back and wins a lot of these matches. She did address this rumor. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the screen too. Give me a second.
All right.
Okay, that's good enough. I'll just adjust it once it's on the screen.
I'm, I don't know. It's hard to call her Hogan. That's just. But yeah, go ahead and read this off.
So Becky Lynch questions why she gets compared to scummy person like Hulk Hogan when addressing the Becky Hogan meme, because there's a Becky Hogan thing going around.
Yeah, I seen that.
My nose doesn't sit perfectly straight anymore. My shoulders are popping out. I got scars on my arms. All of this because I've given to this industry. Like, I wear the scars of what I've done on my body. I wear them. I wear them with pride because of all I've given back. And these people go around and they compare me to the scummy person on the earth, Hulk Hogan, after everything I've done and everything I've done for them.
I mean, she has done a lot. I mean, she's probably one of the best women wrestlers of all time.
Wow, that's a lot to say.
I mean, she is. I mean, for what she's done in the past few years,
She's accomplished.
Yeah.
I don't know, wrestler. Okay, that's a different discussion.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about like in-ring work. I don't know. I'm indifferent on that part.
Okay, I mean that's another subject. But I mean, as far as her to compare to Hogan, I feel like she wouldn't. I don't think she's been holding anybody back or holding anybody down. Like, and she got beat a lot of times, and she put people over. She put a lot of people over, unlike what people say Hogan didn't do, like in his career.
Well, yeah, I give you
so
that.
So that can't be it's not really a fair comparison. I mean, yeah, she's coming back and win some matches, but she also lost a lot of matches and put people over. And we talking about the one Bianca, it was SummerSlam. She put Bianca over at a bigger event, WrestleMania.
Yeah, but Bianca had to go back and win the Royal Rumble again, though. She had to do all that over again. It's like,
I understand. Yeah, I understand it, but it was still all leading to that moment.
Yeah.
The moment from SummerSlam led all the way up to WrestleMania when Bianca beat her at WrestleMania 38, which I was there, by the way. Just want to put that out.
No, it's a perception thing. Because even I asked last week, how come Becky doesn't get the same type of heat that Charlotte gets? And although the booking styles are sort of similar, and I've gotten some answers. Some people saying because Becky got herself over. You mentioned because it's the nepotism. She's legacy Charlotte, while Becky is homegrown for the most part, right? A one of one. I get that, and it's still, I don't know. I get it.
And yeah, like Charlotte she's shoehorned in a number of matches, or she just come back and she does it more often than what Becky has done. It seems like, and she's like I said, she's all the way up to she's 16-time champion already. Becky is what, maybe 6, 7.
Oh, let me tell you real quick. Are we talking about just world titles?
Yeah.
Becky Lynch does the NXT Women's Championship count? She won that one. Yeah, she did win that one.
I'm including NXT titles. Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, Becky Lynch is an 8-time world champion.
8. Spread out between the years she's been in the ring. And
that's true. Hang on a second. So one thing I did notice about Becky is that when it comes to her match statistics, funny thing about Becky Lynch, she didn't lose a single match in 2020. She had 17 matches, didn't lose a single one.
Oh, I mean, that's not a lot of matches, though.
I know. Well, 2020 also wasn't a lot of wrestling.
Yeah. So it's dead.
She gave her the title, Money in the Bank. So
yeah, that's when she gave it to Oscar. Yeah, because she was pregnant.
In 2024, she wrestled 30 matches, won 23 of them, only lost 6. She wins a lot more than some people think she does.
Yeah, she wins a lot. I mean, she's a bigger name, but I mean, she also has lost big matches.
Yeah, she has. I just want to run this comparison with Charlotte.
And then she did put Lyra over in NXT.
Just for reference point, Charlotte. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should just put this on the screen because, well, I won't do it on the screen. Just for reference point, Becky Lynch in 2024 won 76% of her matches. And in 2023, 78%. Charlotte in 2023 won 48% of her matches. And 2022, she won 66% of her matches. Charlotte hasn't won over 70% of her matches since 2015.
Mm.
Becky, on the other hand, has been winning at a great clip outside of 2022, where she lost a lot. 2022, she was at 34%. She lost a lot of matches. But for the most part, Becky tends to win more joy of her. I don't know. It's an optics thing because I can see and go by the
Yeah,
numbers all I want to, but
yeah.
it's an
It's
optics
still,
thing.
it's still how Charlotte is viewed. It's just different, man. And then it's hard for her to shake that. Because I mean, that's just what we see you as now, Charlotte. And then a lot of people are tired of Becky. I number of our, co-hosts and friends are we don't always want to see Becky either. So it's almost like we can do without both of them in a certain way. But I'd rather see Becky than Charlotte.
Well, you're probably gonna see a whole lot more Becky because I got her winning the title too.
The IC title?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I got her beating Lyra.
I don't know, man.
I hear
I
you.
mean, it can happen, and then it could build up to Lyra beating her down the road. So
Now
that
you
might
see,
be,
that could happen, but my fear is that this feud for Lyra has been really good for her because it kind of showed a character about her.
yeah.
If she loses and she for any reason loses steam, she may not be the one to get it back.
I don't know. They would really have to push her hard if she does lose. They got to keep her.
Engaging.
Yeah, because right now she's not. I mean, with this feud with Becky, she is, but before this, people was like cheering for her to get beat up. So I mean, I don't know, but
Yeah, that's not helping.
I think, like I said, with the promo she's been having with Becky is making her look better, and her continuous title defenses and winning is helping her show that she's a workhorse champion, which is what the Intercontinental title should be anyway. So I feel like that's helping her. So we just got to see where it goes. And for the Intercontinental title, Becky having it will help build that title up. I will say that.
Wait, who's the
And
U.S. champion right now?
Zelina Vega,
Okay.
she got it from
Okay.
Chelsea Green, so they
Yeah,
both of them going back and forth on that one.
I just want to remember. I mean, I don't disagree. It could help build up the title. I guess the Intercontinental is a really important belt as far as which two between the U.S. and that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like Lyra. I would like for her to win. It's just I do think they may give it to Becky.
It's very possible, but I still think we might see it's going to be a Bailey sighting. I feel like
No,
so.
she got to come get that look back. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then that's
So
going to be a whole thing. So I don't know. Becky could lose, and that could just be Bailey and Becky going into Money in the Bank,
yeah,
or it could be
or Saturday main
Bailey,
event, whichever
Becky.
is the first.
Well, I was thinking that, but it's just they ain't gonna put too much on there.
No,
And that sounds like a pay per view match, not a premium show event.
yeah, yeah. I feel you. Um, as far as we talking about, online Twitter talk, I wasn't going to the Twitter beef, but I just want to go to this little snippet where Naomi talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah. I
find
meant to
that.
talk about it when we was talking about the favorite, what I think is gonna be favorite forward match. But we have Naomi up here. You can put it on the screen share, or you gonna?
Well, I gotta find it real quick, but you can talk about it. I'll just go ahead and set the table, and I'll present the dinner.
No, I mean basically talking about everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you in the bloodline, you married in the bloodline." They speaking about you, on the game. They speaking about you whenever they mention the family. I mean, and then you are family. I mean, that's what it is. So she kind of saying on Twitter that she might need to have a meeting and capitalize on it.
I mean, she is part of the family. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really shown the women of the family in the bloodline doing the whole bloodline story. So maybe she can show something with that. I mean, I don't see the purpose at this moment. Just let her shine on her own with the caution thing she got going on. Because she got a whole different kind of vibe right now. She got that rock music entrant theme song, different look, kind of like the Fatal Attraction, gimmick kind of going
Oh
on.
my god, why can't I do searches on? I don't know what's going on with X, but I can't do a search on here.
Oh, it's all
Broke
I
again, Elon.
yeah. No, I pretty much said what it is. I see it right here. It says I really need to start using the nepotism with my family. Y'all claim I got. Y'all claim I got.
Well, she's in the family, and you know
She,
what's
I
really
mean, she
interesting about
is,
that.
but I mean, at this moment, like I said, I just think she's good on her own.
Oh, I
But
don't disagree.
she said she'd like to request a meeting with, and she had everybody's name on there. She'd like to
Including
request a
Sami
meeting.
Zayn,
I know she put Sami Zayn.
of all people.
But I mean, like I said, it'll be interesting. I just don't know how they do it because I mean, the family ain't even together. They ain't showing them together right now anyway. So I don't see that happening no time soon. And like I said, and her gimmick right now is just kind of a loner, watch your back type of gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind it, but that is kind of the thing some of us have always talked about with Naomi. Remember when the Bloodline story first happened? We were like, oh, they need to add some women to it. We was like, we can do Tamina, or we
Yeah.
can do this person. And it's like, you mean not for
Nia,
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, Naya. But it's like not for nothing. You really could kind of do something with a woman group.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about led by Naomi, but look, you talked about it before, how she could have a faction.
She could have.
They, yeah, and that could have been a thing. Still could be, just probably with different people. It won't be with the meta girls.
Man, that was perfect, man. Well, Naomi with Last Legend and Jakara Jackson, man, dang. Now Jakara gone. Best of luck in her future endeavors, man. I don't know what they're gonna have Lash doing, but we gonna see. But that could have been a group right there. I call it Trinity because I mean it makes it. It just go with her name and it's three. It would have been three of them. But it's all good. We'll see what happens later down the line.
Yeah,
but I still see her getting this WWE Championship. I mean, I'm still sticking to my guns on that one.
I mean, it would be nice to see. I'm not totally dismissing it. It's just I got to see what the circumstances is. It's a possibility. It's just I got to see what the circumstances are.
Yeah. We'll see. But keeping on with it, this Twitter thing or X, whatever you want to call it, we have a little beef going on. This came out of nowhere for me.
We can open up a burger shop with all this beef going on out here.
And the beef we talking about is between Javon Evans from NXT and Ricochet.
Yeah, right. Who would have saw that popping up?
Like we supposed to be brothers. Like, come on now, don't be doing this. Why y'all going like this?
Nah, I will let you go ahead and show this.
Yeah, go ahead and show it. Go ahead and show it for the people, man.
I actually had it up here for a little bit, but now I'm going to show the whole full thing. So Ricochet started off with a quick comment. Brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when you was 12. Then went on to become a multiple-time champion. Let me know when you win one title, little boy. And Javon's like, you learned from HBK when I was 12, became a multiple-time champion. Now you're wrestling in front of 2,000 people every week for a crackhead. Talk about an upgrade. Wow. Woo. Why is Tony Khan catching strays? But hey, we're not done yet. Sounded like Mr. Khan doesn't give you enough attention. So, got to do all the O's.
Yeah.
You had to come for a successful ass youngin'. You're giving me the most views in my posts, and I'm finally helping you get the most attention you ever had in your career. Wow.
Woo. All love. He put all love after that.
Seriously, right? Now, I'm about to kind of go back here and see there's something else that may be happening between these two. But, yeah, what do you make of that, though?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out where all this started. I mean, I don't know. Javon Evans is on the come up right now, and I don't know what we got to deal with each other. I'm trying to see the original. Is this the original post from everybody?
It was the original post. Looks like Javon actually deleted his tweet.
Okay,
that's why I'm glad I caught it when I did, because I figured he was going to delete it. Calling another promoter a crackhead.
That's crazy. Crazy work.
That was heavy, Javon.
That's crazy.
That was a lot.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it can't end in a match because I mean they in two different companies now.
Right? I know, right? That's what I can't stand about this. I hate that they're in separate companies. I really wish AEW and WWE can come to agreement so we can have a real forbidden door.
Right. Like I said, if it was TNA and WWE, they could do it. Do it just like Joe Hendry and Trick Williams going back and forth on each other on NXT and then TNA back and forth. So that makes it interesting because they can actually interact. As far as these two, I mean, all they could just go back and forth on Twitter, X, or whatever social media it is they want to be on, whatever platform. Like, comment, subscribe for this show while you're there, while we talking about social media.
Yeah, right.
But other than that, all they can show is like being successful in each other on each other's shows, and that could be to get back on each other. That's all you can do. Because other than that, what are we doing?
I mean, just typical testosterone. I'm better than you, and you know it type behavior. I mean, if we're staying in this realm, we could talk about Will Ospreay throwing out nothing but rando shots to any and everyone on the WWE contract.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna show that off.
Go ahead and share what Mr. Ospreay talking about. Since that Ricochet Ospreay, that's the other big match they had.
Oh, it's two of them actually. So okay, just a real quick shout. This is all coming from Russell Ops. That's where I'm getting all this stuff from because they do a lot of the hard work for us and appreciate that.
Shout out to Russell Ops.
Also, check out championscorner.com or championscornerpodcast.com.
Oh,
You can also see a lot of some of the same news all on our website. Even links to the merch shop, so that way you can go out dressing, looking like a champion while reading like a champion.
Do it.
But here we got Will Ospreay. First, kind of the soft blow. He said, I got into WWE when I was a kid, but when I became a teenager, I thought it was lame, bro. There were certain guys who I did enjoy, like Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Orton, Sick. After a while, I was like, this is pantomiming. People will go, especially coming up in wrestling, less is more. Is it? I'm bored. It's the same stuff recycled over and over again. And now, every now and again, you get something cool like a CM Punk pipe bomb promo. He goes on to say, a lot of people think I hate Triple H. I really don't. I never met the guy before in my life. But for me, there's always a little bit of rivalry where I just like, yeah, you guys are the biggest. Yeah, you guys draw the biggest houses. Yeah, you guys got the biggest deals. But the moment the bell rings, I think we're better than all of them. Just to add on, Will Ospreay did say, I am better than the WWE roster on my sick day.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Fire. That's a promo right there.
It is a bit of a promo. Kind of a
promo,
bro thing.
Yeah, bro. In a certain sense, I agree. But because as far as the action goes and pace of a match and everything, exciting matches, Ospreay got it, bro. Bro, he got it.
He said it.
But it's just the storytelling in these matches, and you don't have to necessarily do it all the time, and that might it might shorten your career doing all that. I don't know, but I love Will Ospreay's matches. I could watch those any time of the day, whatever. But I mean, WWE just has a WWE style, and they do it a certain way because, like I said, they slow it down at certain moments, and then they tell a story, and they is building up to something. Yes, I would like for them to have Ospreay type of matches at certain moments. Yes, but I mean, they're just not going to do that all the time. That's just not what they do.
No, because Vince McMahon said it once. He was like, for the TV shows, it's TV matches. You don't serve the steak during the appetizer. That's sort of what the TV is. It's an appetizer, so you had the main course at the pay-per-view. Yeah. Sometimes WWE matches are just story beats. Going back to it, AJ Styles, Logan Paul, that match inherently wasn't about AJ Styles or Logan Paul. It was about the continuation of the story between Karrion Kross and AJ Styles. Sometimes you just have story beats that happens to be matches. While in AEW, their stories are the matches. Like sometimes the Owen Hart tournament, for example. In fact, some of the AEW's best programming is when they do tournaments. And that's when they can build rivalries, characters, and story developments. I agree. I do think Will Ospreay is one of the best there is. Like when he's on, you kind of want to see what he's doing because, like, off the top of my head, the best wrestlers currently wrestling on a regular basis, Gunther, Will Ospreay. If I go down the wrestlers list, a lot of these guys are gonna be in AEW because that's where the best wrestle, right? That's what they say. That's their whole gimmick.
They good now. I mean,
yeah, nothing against WWE. A lot of them are good too. Like Seth Rollins, it's just that they are built for a different style of entertainment.
Yeah.
I guess it goes back to this one question. CM Punk said this a long time ago against the Ariel Helwani show. if you're going around and putting on these 5-star matches, but in half-empty arenas, we're not in the same business.
Mm.
It's like it's
Mm.
one thing to have these great matches. It's another when you're a business trying to grow, and it's like, that's the thing
Right.
about it. As wrestling fans, we can sit here and go off the basis of who are the best wrestlers in AEW. But when I ask you the question, who are the real stars of AEW, how does that answer turn out?
I don't know that, and that's a question we've been asking, and like who's the face of AEW? And for me, I always say it's just everybody because look on every poster they have, every
Promotional package or something.
promotional package. Yeah, it's multiple people on it all the time, every time. It's not just one guy or one girl or a woman or whatever how you want to say it.
Timeless.
Yeah, it's not
Timeless.
boy, she's great, but they don't promote it like that. They just put multiple people on every poster, and WWE they promote it with like one or maybe two people, or they might do multiple every now and again. But certain shows,
Bailey ain't a poster.
Not her, not alone, not by herself. No,
I don't think she's on any posters. That was actually brought up in the interview. She was with Chris Van Vliet, and they brought that up. It's like, how come you're not on any promotional stuff? She's like, yeah, how come I'm not?
Oh, yeah, she need to be. I mean, I like to see her.
I do too, for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
But no, going back to it, you talk about AEW, we talk about the stars. Right now, I think the face of the company at this moment may be Tony Storm.
I mean, you could say that. I mean, like we continue to say it on this show, Tony Storm and Hangman Page are the stars of AEW to me. I mean, it's multiple stars, but it's just like they're the best characters in AEW to me.
How do you feel about MJF right now?
I already told you, bro. I don't like what is going with this Hurt Syndicate thing going on.
Not feeling it, huh?
No, I mean this week, he just proved he proved he could hurt people. He hurt Top Flight.
Yeah.
So,
you hurt Top Flight. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, he took two guys on by himself. I mean, he hurt them. I mean, but I don't know. I still think Bobby's still gonna say no, and that's what I want to talk about. Bobby is still gonna say no, but we have added a new member. Well, he's gonna say we've added a new member. Everybody gonna think it's MJF. But when is Cedric Alexander's contract?
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh wow, yeah, he should be coming up. It should, yeah, double or nothing. He should be free. It should be completely.
That's what I feel like. That's what it's gonna be. Yes, we have a fourth member, and they gonna think, oh, MJF, he finally gonna give MJF the thumbs up, but then he brings out OC.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good. Wow, that's good shit.
And that's good. And that's a good story.
That is good.
And
that is a good story. But I mean, still goes back to my question. Where does it leave MJF? Is he going to fight those guys?
He has to. He has to fight Bobby. Because Bobby be the one, giving him a thumbs down every week and putting him through all these hoops. Just like MJF usually does, put everybody through all these hoops. But now he getting his own medicine back to him, which I love it. Especially coming from Bobby. And so, because I still don't think, like, why would I help you get the world title? That's dumb.
Man, we need to give you the pin and send you over to AEW. That's a good story. I like that.
I'm just saying.
I like that.
Why would I help you get the world title? Now, if I bring Sid in, and Benjamin, give him tag team titles, I go for the world championship. And that's where it needs to go.
That was always kind of the idea, right? That Bobby would go for the world championship. Because it just would be odd. Like, what are they agreeing to? Bring MJF in? Because MJF, like I said, made his case clear from the start. You guys helped me win the world title. If I'm Bobby Lashley, I'm like, none of that makes any sense to me.
At all.
I'm still sure MVP is trying to push the whole ordeal.
I don't know why. You supposed to be street smart and everything like that. But you have history with MJF. That's cool. And you saying, oh, if he double crosses us, we're just gonna beat him up. I'm like, yeah, but why even get involved? We don't need him. I got women. I can get women. I got cars. I got watches. I got money. I already got a championship around my waist. Why do I need you?
You tell us if he betray us, we could beat him up. Why can't I just beat him up now?
Right.
Why I gotta wait for the betrayal?
Right. I already know what's coming. We know him.
Do y'all hear the song when it comes on? It says we hurt people.
Right.
Repeatedly.
Even the crowd saying it. Even the crowd saying it.
So it's like, I don't get it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that now.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only way I'm gonna be happy with this storyline. If he does it just like that, we bring Sid out acting like he gonna give MJF the thumbs up, and then it ends up going to a match between MJF and Bobby Lashley, and we go on from there. I don't know when Bobby Lashley will get a world title shot, or if any of them, because if picture who wins out of Ospreay and Hangman, that's who's going all in, and all in is in July, so. You got some months to wait, depending on whoever even gets a shot.
Whoever wins that tournament. Well, I mean, you got a long time because we got to wait for Darby Allin to come back. Once he comes back, Bobby can go for the championship then. No, right here.
Anyway,
right here.
But I mean, yeah.
Keep looking off.
Yeah, but I mean, Moxley's defending the title before All In, so he's defending against Samoa Joe right now. I always feel like Samoa Joe could have a shot, and it's gonna be a cage match.
Yeah, cage match because Samoa Joe wants to keep everyone else out and keep him and Moxley in.
Yeah, that always works.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's
but I mean, he
failed anyone.
He has Hobbs watching his back, and Hobbs watches his back. Came out there and helped him on Dynamite. I don't know when Hooker's returning, but
I don't know either, but you said Shibata.
He's probably right, and then Shibata. So I mean, he got a crew behind him, got the ops behind him.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no answer for Marina Shafir.
Man,
you know what? Speaking of which, talk about the releases. Old Shayna Baszler, Marina, and Ronda.
Ooh, they talking about Ronda might come back to WWE.
Okay, well, maybe. I doubt it.
But I mean, Shayna Baszler, she got to wait 90 days, though. She still got to wait 90 days.
Is it 90 days or 30 days? It's a 90-day non-compete clause?
90.
90 days?
That's a long time, man. It's 3 months,
that's
boy.
3 months. That's a whole summer.
It's always like that, man.
I hate that rule.
I know, right? I mean, some people don't have that. I don't know what it is in their contract.
Some people get away from it because they can kind of negotiate themselves out of it. But man, just
it's kind of trash.
Maybe 30.
Especially for the talent you released. I mean, ain't like it's the biggest stars,
right?
And you could have gave them some leeway on that one, Bo.
Seriously, I would like to see that. Look, I know we don't want the Lex Luger thing to happen where he was like on a pay-per-view in WWF and then was on Nitro the next night. I get it. Nobody wants that to happen. Yeah. But this is a different day and age. As far as I'm concerned, let that happen.
Right. It ain't gonna hurt y'all.
It's good for the business.
Yeah. But yeah, Shayna, that'd be dope if Shayna did come in and go against Marina.
Dang. No, I was thinking she's gonna team up with Marina.
Oh, really?
Well, they were all quick.
I mean, I know. I just thought because I feel like not many people have gone up against Marina besides Willow.
That's really it. Yeah, that's the one thing I found weird about the whole dynamic. It's like they went after the world title, Death Riders. They went after the world title. They went after the trios title. But Marina, she never went after the TBS or the women's championship. I get it. Maybe she ain't a great wrestler, but that's okay. That's why you have a group. You have a group to cover those deficiencies.
Yeah, I thought she was being got in there for something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Everybody else in the group getting something. They had trios titles, and Mox is the world champion. Hey, go to the TBS or something.
Maybe I'm confused, but I'm still thinking it's supposed to be like a takeover story. The Death Riders just kind of off the takeover thing.
I think they kind of, switched it up for us a takeover type of thing, and they just trying to protect Moxley as a world champion.
No, that's lame. I'd rather just do the takeover story. Well, I'm fine because there was too many takeover stories in like a one lump year span.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'll take it.
I still think Mox wins. I mean,
he most definitely wins. I love Samoa Joe, but he ain't about to win that title off of him.
No.
He's not done yelling.
But we got a lot of time to Double or Nothing and All In, but we got. They building it up right now. I mean, because mostly what they building up is the Owen Hart finals.
Well, they are, but I think there is that backstory of the Anarchy in Arena.
Oh yeah.
It's probably going
And
to be, what is it, the Young Bucks or the
and
Death Riders against.
yeah, but yeah, but Death Riders. I don't know because I thought it'd be like Young Bucks and Okada
Where's Jack
and
Perry?
right. Well, I ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, it's weird. I
That's
never
like
thought I
that,
would
man.
actually like, where's Jack Perry? I usually like,
Right. And but I mean, Young Bucks got a pin off on Swerve on Dynamite. I was like, oh man, but I mean that's just building up
that's what I'm thinking.
to the
That's what
match.
I'm thinking. It's gonna be
So
Anarchy in Arena because Swerve, he has to get his lick back on those guys. He's
yeah,
got to get that. They cost him a world title shot. Now they
yeah,
just kind of messing with him. Like,
yeah. Now they done pinned him, so it's like, come on,
yeah,
bro.
you gotta,
You,
yeah,
you gotta do something with that.
take care of that problem.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Young Bucks. That's a
Right.
group I don't miss. I don't care. I'm not a Young Bucks fan. They don't do anything for me.
In a way, I like him in a certain way. I don't know. Just I still don't need them. I don't need them around, but they match are cool to watch. But it's like they don't change up their style as for being heels. Really, for me, they always just seem like still a baby face with the moves that they do in the ring.
The only way the Young Bucks work is if they're involved in Kenny, whether they're teaming with him or going against him. I like Kenny. I love
Yeah.
Kenny Omega.
Oh
Kenny
yeah. Oh
Omega's
yeah.
still amazing.
Oh yeah. You know, they building up with him and Okada, so that's gonna be something right
No,
there.
yeah, that's the match I'm looking forward to when they finally do that at All In to
Yeah.
unify the International Continental Championship to make the Intercontinental Championship.
Hey, it makes sense to me.
It makes perfect sense. Just
Yeah.
do it. Just
Right.
do it.
Well, I mean, as far as on her finals, they had Jamie Hayter and Mercedes Moné fighting all over the arena. Jamie Hayter was in an interview with Renee Paquette, and then when they came out of nowhere and tried to attack, but then ran off.
Yeah, right. Jamie's a big girl.
I seen that, baby.
Bigger than
How
Mercedes.
you sneak up on somebody and now you running off? I mean, Mercedes got upper hand at the end, I believe, but she just ran off.
Well, let me ask you, who do you see winning this match?
I mean, we picked Jamie Hayter from the beginning.
Yeah, I know. Just want to make sure we're still on that same page.
I said Mercedes got 4 belts.
Hey,
Once
man.
you lose that TBS title, then I can see you fighting Tony Storm.
So I see this whole thing planning out since Athena lost to Mercedes, giving Athena her first loss in like I don't know how many years.
Mm-hmm.
I think Athena may play a part in Mercedes' first loss in AEW. Hell, her first loss in like 2-3 years.
Mm.
That's going to lead to Athena demanding a shot at Mercedes' title. It may even be a title for title match.
Ooh.
At All In.
Ooh. Either way, I'd love to see that match again because how it ended last time. Some people didn't like it with the roll up type of thing, but it was just like, oh, you didn't like it?
I would have liked it better if Mercedes had held on to the ropes. I don't like the fact that she just kind of beat her with a roll up. Like, come on, Athena.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great match nonetheless.
It was a good match. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's been up to another one, and it'll be a better finish with that one, especially at a big show like All In. So yeah, I still see Jamie Hayter winning. I don't know if I liked her promo, her sit down interview with Renee. I don't know.
I don't like a lot of these sit down interviews.
It seemed like she was just all over the place. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
I need for Jamie Hayter to come back to be Jamie Hayter because this version of her is just not really doing it for me.
Yeah, I keep repeating it. Like she looked like Becky Lynch, and she kind of like a '70s star, and then Mercedes talking about she looked like Daphne from Scooby Doo. Yeah,
that's kind of what I thought at some point too.
I mean, ain't nothing really wrong with that. I mean, everybody loved Daphne from Scooby Doo,
Yeah,
but I don't
fine.
know. But I mean, I guess you don't want to look like a cartoon character. I don't know. I mean, it's still a different look. So it makes you stand out.
She doesn't look as intimidating as she did when she was first around. Like before, when Jamie Hayter was around, she seemed like, okay, that's
when she was world champion.
Exactly, running around with Britt Baker and that whole clique, that looked like a real dominant force. Now she just seems like another woman on a roster, and it's like she lost that aura. That's the word people like to use. She lost that.
Yeah, I mean, especially since she came back, she ain't been as right up the top. But like I said, we said it about the tournament from the beginning. We picked her from the beginning and said this is her vehicle to get there.
I think it
and
is.
especially all in fighting Tony
Well,
Storm, you're gonna automatically be there fighting Tony Storm.
and then plus, her and Tony Storm have a history anyway. They can revisit that storyline. But comes to my question, let's say she wins the tournament, they had the big match. Does Jamie Hayter make that full leap and acquire the championship again?
Mm. I had to see more of the build up, but I mean, I feel like she can. Cause like I said, Tony Storm doesn't need the title. Tony Storm won that Fatal 4. She beat three other women. She what Penelope, um,
Oh,
damn, I forgot who she. Oh, she fought. She fought Penelope,
he was like, I get it up here in a minute.
Anna Jay, and what's the other girl? Harley. I think Harley Cameron.
Harley Cameron, that's right.
So she's showing she's still a dominant champion. I mean, but like I said, she doesn't need a title. Her character's automatically over. Her promos are amazing. I love when she was. I don't know what she was. She went all the way outside to the boardwalk. And
Well, yeah, I did the whole little thing. Well, here's my
yeah.
question: is it so much that I don't disagree that she doesn't need the title? Oh no, it was Anna Jay, Penelope Ford, and Thunder Rosa.
Oh, Thunder Rosa. Oh, my bad.
Oh
Because
wow, I'm
Harley
sorry.
Cameron was in the back with Anna Jay. That's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking about.
Like Thunder Rosa, but I want to see her get back into the title picture. But anyway, is it so
Hmm.
much that it isn't that Tony Storm needs a title? I mentioned before. Is it the fact that maybe the title needs Tony Storm?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't say that because right now it's like I said, it's great on her. It was great on Mariah May for a while, but we just always figured it was leading to this, and it's doing great right now with Tony Storm. But like I said, Jamie Hayter could be built right back up, and it may do good for her. As I
That's
said,
true.
it's all in the build up. If she beats Mercedes Monet, um, but I mean Mercedes Monet and Tony Storm, I wouldn't be mad at either. But I just see Mercedes and Athena, Jamie and Tony, and I feel like that's your all in your all in matches.
So if it is Mercedes and Tony,
Hmm.
how does Mercedes not win the world title?
I mean, it put her on. I feel like you done with the company after
Oh, like
that.
there's no more hurdles to climb, huh?
It really ain't, bro. It really ain't. You've won Owen Hart. You've won the TBS and every other championship that you got on right now, and now you got away with the world championship. What else? I mean, you're doing it for just because love AEW, but and
So,
you feel you more of yourself in AEW.
so are you saying that although they may have gas in the tank, they have nothing to prove, and they probably should retire?
We're not going there. We're not going there. We are not going there. I'm not saying retire. I just said go to another company. See, we're not going there. If y'all don't know what we talking about, we had a whole fired up debate about LeBron and if he should retire or not. Put that in the comments of what you think about that. But
LeBron
we
should
ain't.
retire. It's
No,
just,
he
I'll let him know. That's where I stand. I mean, he got nothing left to prove.
no,
He's
he
done it
shouldn't.
all. He's done all
Talk
he
about
can
it.
do. He's
Hit
done
the
all he can do.
hit the comments, people. Uh, so let's go ahead and move move on to the other Owen Hart finals. Because I just want to talk about the promo between Osprey and Hangman. I think Hangman's like I said he should. I think he should win, and I don't know where that leaves Osprey though. I'm trying to figure it out.
That is a good question. Like, what would he do it all in if he doesn't fight? I don't know.
Fight Moxley, but what would Hangman do? I mean, because Hangman was talking about uh his situation with Swerve and his like he probably never forgive him, but he trying to move on from it. And so I maybe him and Swerve fight again or and really settle it if Hangman doesn't win this match.
There's still, I guess, unresolved tension with the Young Bucks.
Yeah. I try to see where the Young Bucks go after this all anarchy in the arena type of thing, whatever. Because they could take another break after that also. So I don't know. You know how they do.
Yeah, I'll be fine with that too. I ain't got a problem with
Yeah, yeah. But I
that.
mean, I just love the line that Osprey said. This ain't about your because it seemed like Hangman's doing like a redemption story and trying to forgive his past couple years of what he's been doing and trying to get back into really doing the cowboy shit and being the crowd favorite, whatever. And Osprey said, "This ain't about your redemption."
Oh, So
Can you hear me? Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I got you.
Okay, I pressed the button. My mistake. My bad.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, Osprey was saying it's not about your redemption. It's about my ascension. It's about my rise.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
that's the line I really took from that line from the whole promo. Now it was great. Like I said, Osprey getting better and better on the mic to me.
Yeah, he's getting more comfortable. And it's good to see because Osprey.
Yeah,
Some people don't like his promo style. I
yeah,
don't know if they like his accent or just the way he talks, but I always thought he was a decent promo. I'll tell you one thing: you can't deny that he's passionate in what he is saying.
yeah.
Like, he always comes with the force and passion of it.
Right. And I mean, you can't deny his who he is. Deny his skill. He said he the best in the world. And some people can't say you say some people say that you can't say that if you're not the world champion. But
No, you could be the best in the world, and not be the world champion. Because I mean, sometimes it just doesn't fall into your favor at the moment. And they say you
yeah,
won't be the world champion.
yeah. But some people say you just can't make that claim if you're not right there.
No,
I don't know. I'm just saying both
I
sides.
get, yeah, I
I'm
get
putting out
you.
both sides of the situation.
So, to the people who say that, are you telling me John Moxley's a better wrestler than Will Ospreay? That's what I want to know. Someone answer that question if that's what you think.
I
Tell me
mean,
that,
so
and then tell me how.
depending on what style you like. I don't know.
Well, I don't like the drunk plumber style. I don't care for Moxley. I know you like Moxley. He's
I
fine.
do.
I love Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was great. I'm be that
Yeah.
guy. Dean Ambrose is really good. John Moxley is okay.
Oh no.
I'm not that guy. I'm about to be that guy.
I don't know about all that now, bro. But I mean, and then I'll be and if Osprey wins this match, I mean that'll be what we could see. What kind of match they could have together.
You know, that would be really good. So John Moxley and Ospreay had a match, and I can't think of the third guy, Will Finley. They had a match in New Japan. It wasn't a bad match. It was actually really good. Moxley, of course, did a whole bunch of no selling in it. The Finley guy won, but it was a really good match.
Yeah.
In that match, Will Ospreay and Moxley had their back and forth. It's pretty good chemistry with them. It's just that Moxley is in this whole Death Riders phase. I don't know if that same style transfers because Death Rider Moxley is a little bit different than prior Moxley.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
He doing a little different. His style looks a little different. Um, I rather
David Finley.
I like to see it either way. I just say the way it's building up, I feel like Hangman is the guy to take the bet off of Moxley. But I know you keep saying it's Darby and blah da da da. And it could be Ospreay too, though. Like I said, and that's great that the AEW has these options, and they could go either way with this.
True.
Yeah, and then like I say, and especially if you got a face versus face, I mean that shows you more that you don't know who's getting this. It's more up in the air because like we were saying, if it was Ospreay versus Fletcher beat Hangman, you kind of know where that's going.
Oh, yeah.
But with this Ospreay versus Hangman, you don't know.
No, you don't. That's kind of what makes it an interesting match. I don't think I've ever seen these two wrestle before.
Mm-mm.
So,
I
yeah.
haven't, at least I don't know.
I don't think I've seen it either. They might have before, but that's another reason I'm pretty hyped up about this match to a degree as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ooh, excuse me. I can't wait. It's David Finley.
Yeah. Man, but before that, I think they're gonna be teaming up against the Don Callis family because they just came out of there. Man, the Don Callis family is just a bunch of guys. Like, why you keep adding members, bro? Like, stop.
Because it's a family.
Yeah.
Do you remember that picture you had? It was like the Last Supper picture.
Yeah.
I feel like they're still trying to fill those faces in. I mean, it's 12 people, including Don Callis. So it's like 12 people.
Man, come on, bro. All I care about in that group is Takeshita and Fletcher.
Oh, you don't like
Nope.
Can I get the name? You don't like Lance Archer or Brian Cage? Oh, wow. What about the new guy they just signed?
No.
Josh Alexander.
No, I ain't watching none of his stuff at TNA like that. I ain't get the hype. I don't know. Maybe he cool, but I just don't. I don't care.
He had a pretty good match against Moose. He had this whole thing where like he won the world title in front of his son. It was like a whole touching moment. It's like
then he got cashed in on, ain't it?
I think so.
Yeah, So. He won the title and then Moose cashed in on him. I think, yeah.
That's right. That's hilarious.
That was messed up, bro.
I don't disagree with what you're saying about the Don Callis family because the problem I have with them is that they are just kind of around and they're not really doing much.
Yeah,
That's my only beef. But
big
I,
jobbers.
well, no, I'm not calling Takesha a jobber.
No, not Takesha. I'm talking about the rest of them. I'm sorry, Takesha and Fletcher are the guys. And it's weird because they on the same level, so they fighting for the same spot.
I know that's the only thing. I feel like they cancel each other out.
Yeah, and that's what I said. It's just a bunch of guys looking for the same spot and losing.
Wow. I'm looking at the Don Callis family. Since being in AEW, let me just read off the members. You had Takesha, Fletcher, Trent Beretta. He's part of it again, I think.
What?
Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Mark Davis, Josh Alexander, Rocky Romero, Will Ospreay was a part of it. Roosh, I forgot Roosh was part of this thing. Sammy Guevara, and Powerhouse Hobbs, which Powerhouse Hobbs left because he was like, when I was hurt, no one talked to me. How come none of y'all called me when I was hurt?
Right, yeah.
Which is
now he with the ops.
Yeah, right.
That's just funny to say. He's with the ops now.
Hang on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, yeah, 12. He has 12 people. He had 12 people at one point. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, as far as right now, it's what 4, 5?
Right now it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because Trent Beretta is part of them. Mark Davis is part of them, and Josh Alexander.
Okay. Yeah, a bunch of guys.
Mark Davis is good. Okay, we're not talking about who's good.
Yeah, you care about Mark. Most of these guys in this company are good, but they got to stand out, and we got to care about these people.
You don't care about Mark Davis?
No.
Let it be known. Let it be known then.
All I care about is Takesha and Fletcher. Let's get it. Let's see where they go. But I'm assuming it's gonna be them two versus Hangman and Ospreay either next Dynamite or sooner rather late. Because I know Collision's going on tonight. So we'll talk about that on the next episode probably. What's coming from that. And on the next episode, we're going to speak on SmackDown, and you're going to have the watch along for Backlash. So,
wow, y'all going to force me to watch this show?
Yeah, man, it's going to be good.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah, so tune in and see what Professor grades this. It seemed like he already graded it already. Pre-grading.
Yeah, right now is the grading scale is WrestleMania 9 for this. All right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's already starting off pretty bad.
Oh man, don't do that. But yeah, tune in for the watch along with the Champions Corner podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, people. Stay tuned in. Hit that notification bell so you know what we're doing. And so, but we'll see you next time. It's me, Mr. Highlights, your favorite host, Ron G. And we got Mr. Professor. Say goodbye to the people.
Have a good night, everyone.
Peace.